and it's very easy for you to shop online, so definitely do that. But we're moving on over, and I mentioned stainless steel on the spice grinders, stainless steel cookware. And you are getting a 10-piece set, 10 pieces that you're actually gonna use every single day. And I wanna kind of break it down and go through everything that you're gonna get, and then I want you to see the food, because the food is gorgeous.
I mean, is that not beautiful?
I love the way it just kind of released out of the pan.
I mean, look how gorgeous this is. It's beautiful.
Oh,
it's perfectly seasonal because you have all that citrus, and it literally came out of a stainless pan.
A stainless steel skillet, of which you are getting. So let me share with you what you're gonna get. These are all of the pieces, beautiful stainless steel. You've got the copper base, you've got the copper also on the handles, which is gonna be gorgeous. So you're gonna get 2 fry pans, a 9.5-inch and a 12-inch fry pan. You can see those right here. You're gonna use these every single day. You're going to also get your chicken fryer, which is great. And your chicken fryer comes along with the lid. You'll notice the chicken fryer is a little bit deeper, so you don't have to worry about the oil popping out in the same way. So you've got that. You're also gonna get 2 saucepans. One is 1.8 quarts and one is 2.5 quarts, and you can see those there. And they each come with their own lids. And then you get this 5.5 quart sauteuse lid, or Dutch oven, however you want to think about that. But this is gonna be your workhorse. This is gonna be the one where your soups, your chilies, your stews, your big pots of pasta sauce, you've got it all right here. So all 10 pieces, and I know you're looking at these and thinking, yeah, I will use those every day.
And you should use them every day because they are gonna be your workhorses. And you know, so Food & Wine has been in the business for 40 years, as you know. I've been there for 8 of those years, and over that time, I've tested hundreds upon hundreds of sets of pans, as well as individual dishes. I mean, look at this, first of all.
Look at how
I have to
perfect
stop what I'm saying
sear.
for 1 second just to show you how beautiful these steaks look.
Yes.
I'm gonna add a little peppers here, but
that's
you know,
the power of stainless steel right there.
Totally, because you get all that beautiful color on the food. And so, you know, during our tests of all the different cookware that we've tested, you know, we wanted to include the best in this line that we created with HSN. And so we took all the best features from all the best cookware that we've ever cooked on, and we put it here.
Wow.
And we made it for every day. We made it affordable, which is really important to us.
Yeah.
And the first and foremost, as you were just talking about, was the stainless steel, because stainless steel is the workhorse of a professional kitchen. It's the easiest metal to take care of. Believe it or not, it's non-reactive, so you can cook anything in it, anything you want. And it's also easy to clean, which hopefully you're gonna see in the next couple of minutes here.
Okay.
But even better than that, we took aluminum and we encapsulated it on the bottom with copper.
Okay.
So copper and aluminum, believe it or not, are second only to gold.
Really?
In heat conductivity.
Is that right?
Yeah, and heat conductivity is really, what it means when we talk about that is fast, even heat.
Okay.
So it's compatible on a number of stoves. It's oven safe, believe it or not, up to 450 degrees. So it can go right from the stove, right into the oven, and then of course the table. It's got the really amazing Y-shaped handle, which is the double riveted handle, which is a stay cool handle. So when you're using it on the stove top, you know, God forbid you forget your hand towel.
Yeah, and
we've all been there.
Yes. And look at this. So when you think about from the test kitchens, like you said, you have tested, you could probably safely say everything.
Everything.
And for this to be created from all of that knowledge, I want you to think of it as sort of like the all-star of cookware.
My gosh.
Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of mac and cheese.
I don't know if we got a big enough bowl for this.
I know, but it all fit into your fry pan.
Right, so this, I want to, and the reason why we wanted to show this, because I wanted to show you that just our fry pan, our everyday fry pan, your workhorse fry pan can hold 2 pounds of mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh.
2 whole pounds of mac and cheese.
This makes me happy right there.
And a couple pounds of cheese.
That's absolutely. And did you notice how it just slid right on out? It was, you know, cooked perfectly. So that's why I say you are going to use these every day. If you start your mac and cheese on the stove top and then you want to take it to the oven to get that nice brown top, you can definitely do that, because you are looking at something that can go from, just like Justin said, from the stovetop to the oven to the table and then you wipe it out and you're ready to go again. It's really that simple. Okay, so I see you're using one of the saucepans here.
Oh yeah, so this is our 1.8 quart saucepan, which I love. It's great for side dishes. It's great for anything. I mean, I'm making these little boiled potatoes here. I like to boil my potatoes. I drain the water right off when they're tender, put them right back in the pan, and they stay hot because that copper, it retains that heat for way longer than you'll ever believe.
Yeah.
So these have been sitting here off with the lid on, and they're still steaming. I mean, I don't know if you could see that, but they're still steaming away.
Right.
Because like we're gonna remind you like 100 times in the next 5 minutes that that copper combined with that aluminum gives you that fast, even heat that is unparalleled.
It's that tri-ply, it's impact bonded. So you have, when we talk about even heat distribution, you know that that's important if you've ever used a pan and you had, well, the middle is hot, but the sides aren't. And you'll notice, I have a pan at home that was, it was an expensive pan, and when I cook bacon, the bacon in the very middle of the pan gets done and the bacon on the ends doesn't.
Right.
And so when we talk about even heat distribution, you see the importance of that so that your food comes out the way it's supposed to. What you're looking at here are 10 pieces that you're going to use every single day. This is a New Year's price, so you're saving $50 off of our regular HSN price, and you have flex pay. So if over the holidays you were doing the cooking and you were saying, you know what, I really could use some new cookware. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Well, guess what? You've got an all-star set. Easy to use, easy to clean, easy to cook with. No matter what it is you're cooking, you don't have transfer of flavor. So if you put pork chops in one and then you want to take it out and put, you know, boil down some berries, your berries aren't going to taste like pork.
Right. And you know, I just want to touch on one thing that you had mentioned just a couple seconds ago, and it was about your uneven bacon.
Yeah, my uneven bacon.
It was about your uneven bacon.
Yes.
I didn't want to talk about that for 1 second. So my sister still uses one of those old school electric stoves with the coil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you know, after 3 or 4 years, they start to get hot spots.
Yeah.
So like one side will be really, really bright red and the other side will be really dark.
Yeah.
So with the aluminum, with the tri-ply, so you got your stainless with the aluminum center and the copper core, it literally fixes that whole entire problem.
Oh.
Because it doesn't matter where your heat is coming from under the pan.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it just smooths it out all the way over.
It smooths it out and it spreads it evenly and quickly. So if even if you're using a little tiny burner and you have a skillet this big, I mean, can you see this? This burner is not very big, right?
Yes.
This is like a 5-inch burner.
Right.
This is a 12-inch skillet. But look how even my heat is.
That's a good point,
it's all the way across.
Because on a lot of stoves, like you said, if you do have, I have a glass top stove like this one, and I've got one really big burner, and the other's a little bit smaller. So I'm always trying to juggle, well, which pan gets the big burner, you know?
Right.
Now, with this, I don't have to worry about it.
Or you're constantly moving them back and forth.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I know. Okay, look at this. So you did your steaks.
I did my steaks.
You did you got the potatoes done. You got the peppers done.
And now I want to show you, dun, 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 we're going to deglaze our pan.
Okay.
And we got a little red wine for that. So, because I want to show you how stainless steel really works and why it's important. Because you see all this brown in here?
Yeah.
That brown is flavor. That's called fond. It's also called the Maillard reaction. It's a very scientific term, but it basically means the proteins caramelize, and that's where you get a lot of flavor. So we're also going to get a lot of flavor by adding a little Pinot Noir.
Well, it is food and wine.
And what's really great about this and why I really, really wanted to show you this, and I actually have a few things that I'm going to try to deglaze here today, is because not only are we creating a sauce for our beautiful steaks, going to shimmy this around a little bit, but we're also cleaning the pan. Because people freak out about stainless steel because they think it's difficult to clean, but it's actually really not difficult to clean. Okay. It's just a matter of, you know, taking care of it properly. Yeah. And taking care of it properly just means making delicious food. Because look at that.
Look at that. And while it's still hot, do you see how easy that's to use while it's still hot? So if the only thing that was keeping you away from this set is am I going to be able to clean it very easily? Well, now you have no obstacle. Now you saw how easy and how quick and learn how to make a really great glaze as well in the process.
A really wonderful wine sauce. And as you saw, it was just wine and butter.
Yep.
Wine and butter makes a delicious wine sauce. And oops, almost lost my whisk there. But another thing to point out is, as you could see, what am I using in this pan?
Yeah, metal.
Metal, and I'm scraping it, I'm scratching it, I'm getting all those little brown bits up using a metal whisk. When was the last time you were ever able to do that in a nonstick pan?
You can't do it. You absolutely. That's rule number one.
And we were talking before the show, and I was saying one of the worst things that could ever happen is to use a nonstick pan and to scrape that surface off. And then next thing you know, you're eating the little bits of the nonstick coating. Yeah. It tastes metallic.
That's right. And at that point, that pan is unusable. But with this, there's a reason why in every kitchen, in every restaurant, the chefs are cooking with stainless steel because it's durable. You've got the even heat conductivity, but it's durable. You can't destroy this. And look at that. There's your glaze. There's your sauce. You've got a clean pan, and you're ready to go again.
We're gonna have a cleaner pan in a second. Watch this. I just want to give my house guests a little red wine on their steak there before they eat it. And then I just want to show you really quickly, because you saw that I deglazed that pan, so I made a sauce.
Yeah.
I made our meal even more delicious than it possibly could be.
Yeah.
And check this out.
Look at that. It's just...
I mean, I'm ruining the towel with the red wine, but
that's okay. The pan
because
is safe.
this is television. It's all about just showing you. I just want to show you. Look at this.
Look at that. And then you're ready to go again, and it's perfectly clean.
It's clean. It's shiny.
Yes, and you're ready to go. And this is the deal, too. Let's talk again, because I wanted to show you, when we talk about the even conductivity, it is because of the way this is made with that stainless steel. It is that tri-ply copper base, as you can see right there on the bottom. We mentioned it's compatible with the stoves that you see right there, the ones that we use most often. Oven safe up to 450 degrees. You talked about the double riveted stainless steel handles because it stays cooler to the touch. They're lighter weight. They're stronger. Your handles aren't going to come popping off like, you know, in pans of old. And the fact that you have stainless steel, aluminum, and copper all together.
Exactly. And like I said earlier, in our all the years that we've been a brand, and I've been there for 8 of those years, which is, in my opinion, a pretty big chunk of 40. We've learned that you want the stay cool handles with the Y shape. You want the stainless steel body. You want the aluminum. You want the copper. Because, as I mentioned, copper and aluminum are second only to gold.
Gold. And until we have gold pans, which I don't see those coming anytime soon, this is going to be, like I said, it's your all-star set. You can go straight to the oven, and you can see Justin is pulling out that sauteuse pan, which is, is that the, yeah, like your Dutch oven.
Your Dutch oven.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'm going to put it right here because I'm going to show you something. We used a little more red wine today.
Okay. Well, it is food wine.
A boeuf bourguignon, right?
Oh my gosh.
So you can channel your inner Julia Child or Jacques Pepin and make boeuf bourguignon because you have this amazing pan that's the perfect size for it. Yeah. So the best part about it, which obviously you can't see here, but I first did all my veg on the stovetop. Yeah. So I sauteed my onions, sauteed my carrots, got all my veg nice and tender, browned the meat in there, added the red wine, covered it, put a lid on it, popped it in the oven. It's been in the oven for about 3 hours, and so now it comes right to the table.
Gosh, it is perfect.
And because it's so gorgeous, you put it right on the table. Yes. You just put a serving spoon in it, which I'm going to do just in case you want to try it.
Okay. Oh, absolutely.
And then there you go.
And that's it. And that is included. This pan is included with your 10-piece set. And that's why I said when we first started, these are 10 pieces that you're actually going to use every day. It's not going to be something that you're thinking, okay, yeah, I like that pan, but only, you know, when I've got a huge number of people coming over for the holidays. You're going to use these every day. You're getting 2 fry pans, the 9.5-inch as well as the 12-inch fry pans, these right here. And this is the one that Justin used for the steaks and the peppers right there. You're getting 2 of the saucepans. This is gonna be your 1.8 quart, and then you have your 2.5 quart with the lids, mind you. You're also going to get your chicken fryer, and that's the one that we've got right here. with the lid, and you get that Dutch oven, that sauteuse pan. It's 5.5 quarts. It's not as tall as your typical Dutch oven, but it's wider. And for that reason, I think it's easier to kind of, easier to kind of work with, especially if when you're cleaning it, when you're washing it, when you're putting it under the sink and running water underneath it. So it's really, really a really great set, the all-star set from Food and Wine. And when we talk about from the stovetop to the oven, ooh, that
We're
looks
also
amazing.
talking about dessert.
I need a fork.
We are also talking about dessert because while you were just showing what you get, I'm showing you what you're gonna get after dinner.
Oh, wow.
And this is a s'mores bread pudding.
Oh.
S'mores bread pudding made with chocolate cake and delicious evaporated milk, and you have your marshmallows and you have your chocolate and you have your graham crackers. Wow. And I'm telling you, what's so great about it is you put it all in the pan. Yeah. It's the perfect size for dessert. You pop it in. It's just like a cake pan. And then you bring it right to the table at the end of dinner.
Oh my
goodness. And you scoop right out. And just, I want to point out one other thing because it's right over here. Yeah. Do you see what's in that?
The chicken and...
That is a 5.5 pound chicken.
Wow.
In our large skillet. So not only does your workhorse skillet give you your stir fries and your strip steaks and your pork chops, but you can roast a whole chicken in it. And believe it or not, because I've done it, you can roast a small turkey in it as well.
This is so good. It really is. And remember, everything is even. You don't have hot spots and cold spots. You're not, it doesn't matter what surface that you're cooking on, even if you're cooking on a small eye, it's still going to be nice, even heat all the way underneath. This is what you would expect from Food and Wine. Because, and from the test kitchen, just like when we started off, Justin was saying he has tested and used probably every type of cookware that there is. And, there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of, pros and cons to everything. I can only think of pros when it comes to this set.
I can only think of pros, and part of that is because I'm the one who helped develop these. But really, they are tremendous. It's a tremendous collection, really. And I'm not just saying that because I'm up here, talking about it, or because I have, I've spent a lot of time working on it. I'm really saying it because it's the type of pans that I want to have at home. Because, like I said, I test so many different, oh my gosh, I forgot the chocolate sauce. There was supposed to be chocolate sauce on our s'mores.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this, because you can make chocolate sauce in our 1.8 quart saucepan. Look at this. Oh my gosh, check that out. I'm gonna drizzle it right over here.
Okay, please do.
Come and grab this, I'm gonna hit it right on the s'mores. Look at that.
Oh my God, and that's not gonna stick.
No, it's not gonna stick at all because you're just gonna wipe it out after. And check this out. You have, I mean, I think I have a little too much chocolate sauce, but
there's no such thing.
No such thing.
There's no such thing. I want you to see the way your pans are made again, because this is important to really, kind of set it apart from everything else.
Right, definitely. And so, we obviously included the stainless steel body because it's the workhorse of the kitchen with the tri-ply. We got the aluminum, we got the copper core, which gives you that fast, even heat. It goes from the stove top to the oven up to 450 degrees. And then, of course, it goes right to the table. Wow. You got the double riveted handle, which is gonna keep it really strong and sturdy. And also it has that stay cool handle, don't forget that. Wow. And one of the things I forgot to mention was it goes right into the dishwasher.
Yes.
So it goes stovetop to the oven, to the table, and then right into the dishwasher.
You cannot beat it. You really can. You're getting all 10 pieces. This is the only time that you're going to see this aired today, and I do want to make sure that you get it, because this is going to be great if it's just you, maybe you cooking for your spouse, or maybe you do have a house full of people that you need to cook for. This is everything that you need. And we're showing you some kind of things that you're gonna do every day, some more special occasion kind of things. It doesn't matter what it is. This is gonna be great for you. You're no transfer of flavors. So whether you're putting, savory in, and then right after that, you're gonna put something sweet in, it's gonna be perfect for you. I know that we do have to move on.